is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
And so we can begin. Yeah. I love the way that Florida water smell. All right. So I'm gonna give you a 10-card spread, and I'm gonna try to fit this chakra in there if we move fast enough before the next call.
Okay. Thank you.
As you know, I am a direct energy reader. You know the spiel. No birthday, no zodiac signs. You come to the 7th house, you must ask for a clarifier in that house. You open with the spirit, ask questions.
No question.
What's that?
No.
I've been using these cards so much I gotta get rid of them at the new year. Because they are so ravaged. Alright, so since you know how everything go, let me get your first name so we can pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, sir.
First, second. Good. That's good too. Good, and good. So, what the last card? I don't like how people seeing you.
That's correct.
Oh, I like how they seeing you, spirit. Just say, All right, so let me just pop off into this thing. So we're gonna start with your first house. Your first house and your first card. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. In this house right here, you have the 2 of air in the upside down position. So why do you feel as if you can't communicate? It's like you seeing someone as if they have a split personality. It's like you go to talk to somebody and then it's like the conversation shifts and changes and you're left like, what the fuck did he just say? What are you talking about? It's like the conversation. It's like that person just flipped the script so fucking quick. You like, huh?
Yeah. When I speak with people, when I'm direct with them, which I have a tendency to be, they just think that I'm too harsh, with them, and I don't really like to lie to someone, and then it's hard for me to find the words to I don't know, be so kind. And then when I try to, and I'm not saying I'm mean or anything. It's just that I guess it's the way it comes out. It's just like I don't know, make me feel like it's just kind of oh well, you can say it like this or like that. Working on that. I'm working on that for sure.
Okay, because Spirit saying you really see yourself like this.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Well, how do I learn to speak? How do I communicate without hurting feelings?
Spirit, she wants to know how can she communicate and still be her authentic self. Sounds better?
Yes.
They said you need to make a positive change. So now, Spirit is telling me when you're communicating on a morbid level. Your communication is going like, well, I told you. Like you tell the truth, but you speak the truth on the nonsense that's going around. You're not speaking the truth on the positive. It's like you're giving your opinion on all the negative shit. So what they're saying is, if you make a positive change, so next time you want to speak, let's say somebody hit the lotto, hit for a number or two. I knew you can do it. God bless you, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That could be said so dry, so stern, but damn it, say something about the good stuff that's going on around people.
Okay.
So that's how you defeat that. No more looking at the bad shit. If they got bad, bro, don't be like I told you, that hole in your tooth was gonna cause your mouth to stink. Don't do that. Okay.
Because that would be me.
Yeah, just say that, man, you gonna get that fixed. I think you should go ahead and we need to figure out how we can get that fixed. Offer a solution instead of a criticism. That's it.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and it's governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation.
Okay.
Money, wealth, prosperity, luck, right here, right now. In this house right here, you have the karma card in the upright position. Having the karma card in the upright position, so they trying to say that, I don't want to say you misappropriated funds, but they saying you got some funds. You received some funds from an act that you did. It was like karma paid you financially.
Right. That is true. I help a lot of people, and when I give to them, I always get back 3-4 times full. Although my husband may see the situation like in a way, in a negative, like, oh my God, we're going to be broke. I'm like, no, I'm not worried about it because I always get more than what I give, and I don't worry about it. Now sometimes I can go a bit overboard, or I might help the most ungrateful person, and then or sometimes I might gamble, and lose,
Mm-hmm.
But it comes back to me, because my intention wasn't, in a negative way. I was somehow, money always comes back to me, and
now,
3, 4, 5 times full.
Now the message karma is saying right here, and I want you to pay close attention to me. The message karma is saying, now that you know the secret, they're watching you. So don't misappropriate their fund. Don't think if you drop $100 on somebody that they're going to give you that back, because you'll be doing it for the gain, not for the sake of doing it.
Right.
Because they
I get it.
Yeah, because they say their eyes are on you.
Okay.
And that's why they say don't misappropriate funds.
There's another thing that I'm doing, that helping another guy. It has to do with him monetizing his bonds and such. And it's very you can easily get in trouble, or if you don't do things properly, if you spend things, if the money's supposed to be going towards a project, that's where it should go,
Right.
And all eyes are on me in regards to that. That is correct.
All right. So would you like to ask?
Spending on something I'm not supposed to spend it on.
Yep. So would you like to ask this card a question?
Will I be able to help this guy and monetize his bonds in order to for him to help his family, which will in turn, help everyone else?
Spirit, will she? Spirit say you need to ask if you are you supposed to, not if you should. Are you supposed to?
Okay, let's do that. Oh, am I supposed to monetize the bond?
Is she supposed to monetize his bond? Spirit said purification. Monetizing his bond is cleaning him up, like cleaning up the situation. So
good.
Monetize the bond, clean the situation, but don't expect nothing in return. Understand that you're gonna get something for the work and the time you put in, but don't be expecting it.
Okay.
Make sense?
I get that. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely makes sense.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represent your communication, and with Gemini in this house, you got to take communication for what it is, information. Okay, take it as information. Don't live by the Bible with it. In this house right here, you have the 9 of fire and the upside down position. Why is they wanted me to say the 9 of Florida? So are you coming to Florida next month?
I go to Florida a lot, and that's where the guy with the bond lives. You know. And I do business in Florida, and I have family in Florida.
Oh.
And I'm thinking about buying another house in Florida.
Yeah, because they keep saying around by September of next year, you're going to be here in Florida. You're in talks with somebody about moving to Florida, doing something in Florida. That's what they kept saying. So in your communication section, you have made a decision. You're not thinking about the decision no more. You have made the decision. And because it's fire, it's action. So you make decision. Everything you're going to run your base out of Florida.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Would my home be near the beach?
Spirit, is she going to get a beachfront home? They said let it go. They say let it go. No, it won't be beachfront, but it'll be lakefront.
Okay.
You're gonna need lakefront because you're gonna have to start utilizing the power of Oshun, and she's saying Oshun as in spellcasters. So with your communication, you're gonna have to start being prettier with your communication in business. So a lake is gonna be where you need it.
Okay.
That was easy. All right, so now we're going to go over here to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represent your house and home, where you live. I would like that to represent the 3 closest people you allow to stay in your home. And in this house right here, you have the 4 of Earth in the upright position. What this card is telling me and what Spirit is telling me, okay, your home is solid, it's good, no worries there.
Okay.
No, when I say no worries, the money's good, the relationship good, it's an unbreakable thing, just awesome.
Yes, that's true.
And this go holding that shit down like, bitch, I ain't even got to look. I know. I got you. Would you like to ask this card a question? Wow.
Should I buy another home in Pennsylvania?
Should she buy another home in that horrible state of Pennsylvania? Should she buy another home in that ice block? Spirit said fertility. Is another baby coming?
People keep talking about that to me, and that keeps coming up, and I keep having these recurring dreams.
Only by the house.
Children or child or something, somewhere coming from somewhere.
Only by the house when a baby is born. Don't buy it before. The baby will trigger when you need to buy the house, Spirit said.
Okay.
Boom. Now we're going to go up here to your 5th house. This house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Sex life, entertainment, and luck. This is also the house where you get your strength and courage from. And in this house right here, you have the 2 of fire in the upright position. Having the 2 of fire in the upright position, They said that you guys are paired up pretty good. So the bedroom is a rocking.
Yep.
Why, I don't know. What's this? What's this you're trying to show me? Is he trying to buy you a new ring?
Yes.
Yeah, because they just showed me him with a bigger ring to give you.
Yeah. Yeah, he mentioned that about a week ago.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, but so surprisingly, you guys are doing a lot of sex magic, or you should be, what Spirit's saying, to manifest what you want. Like all the bedroom knocking, it shouldn't be just a pleasure-seeking thing. It should be like, honey, let's go bang out. Okay, but this time while we banging out, let's wish for a Lexus. Let's talk about that Lexus.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. You know what? It actually didn't cross my mind. It kind of crossed my mind. It didn't cross my mind. I was like, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Spirit says that's the only thing missing from that y'all bedroom activity is the manifestation y'all should be doing. Y'all just doing it because you like it. Listen, everything, this how I look at it. Everything is a waste of time until you nut. So during that waste of time while y'all getting that enjoyment, y'all better be doing some talking and praying and fantasizing. And baby, I'm gonna drive a big car, big ass house, and get that shit spoken up to the universe. You follow me?
Absolutely.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
How many kids are they talking about?
Spirit, how many kids you talking about? You said it. How many? They saying just one, but this is one that you either lost or you aborted, darling. Cause this is one that you're supposed to get back.
Okay. That sounds right.
Yeah, you're supposed to get this one back. They're gonna give this kid back to you. So that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool.
Damn, Spirit, you blessing the hell out of this person. All right, so we're gonna go over to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economic affairs, wealth, prosperity, luck, and investment. In this house right here, you have the salamander, but you have it in the upside down position. Now, as far as you trying to be all this philanthropy type energy, you are not doing anything else other than helping one or two. Spirit say, where in the hell is your call to arms to get everybody on board? So where's the group activity, darling?
You know what? It's okay. It's my time. You know what I mean? Because it's like one or two people. They're they're like constantly calling me on the phone, or you know, it just. And then when I want to get to the rest of the group and deal with them, it's hard for me to make time for that. And you know, because I end up allowing one or two people to take up my whole entire day. You know, and I do have to work on that. I have to fix that. Time management is big. So that's the issue there.
Well, so long story short, time management, all encompassing, you need to work on more projects. You guys are not going to get this big house and all these savings that you guys really want to have 3 houses. God's sake, Lord have mercy. You guys ain't going to be able to do the 3 houses and the cars and stuff unless you start investing in more business. So I think you got to call to arms and start getting other people like partnership investing.
Yeah. I have to get my husband on board with that, for sure.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Will I be able to open up a warehouse? Or where?
Spirit, she wants to know would you be able to open up a supply warehouse. Spirit said freedom. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
What kind of supplies are you putting in that warehouse? Is it supplies as in like I want to say like I don't want to say like storing rations, storing food, independent, so you can become independent living or something like that for people who you want to be independent living, like not depending on the government or something, or not depending on grocery stores, or not depending on shit like that, because they saying opening up this warehouse grants you freedom and grant a lot of people freedom. So I don't know what you're using this warehouse for. I don't know if it's product or are you using it to store goods.
Well, it would probably be like storing, probably primarily like canned goods and non-perishables and such. And then when things get, because I know these stores, we have a trucking company, so then when these stores start to, like, when their product gets close to expiration, and we'll have another part of it where we can have it like set up as a food bank.
Gotcha. So that's why they say you're going to offer freedom and relief to a lot of people. Okay. Yeah, this is ordained by God, darling. You're good.
Yep.
Spirit ain't playing with you.
I know. I listen to it.
All right. So now we're going to go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, marriage, love and romance and passion. And this house right here, you have the 4 of air in the upright position. Now, this is a very good thing. You and your husband, y'all have a great relationship. It's good. Time has done you guys quite well. The spirit is saying you guys are now going from the logical standpoint to learning to love each other all over again. They saying because you guys are flying over water, your words are over water, meaning over spirit. So you know the power you have over your husband. He knows the power he has over you. He can trigger you to this. He can incite you to that. And you guys are being very mindful of it.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Spirit, anything else you want to say here? Spirit says, don't you and him should not dive deep. No more deep conversations. Stop it. Because they're saying it can be a resurge of distrust, something you guys worked out. No more deep conversation. You guys are at the perfect level. Not saying anything's going on either end, but let's not drudge up past events.
Okay.
Y'all work past that. Y'all good.
Okay, I agree.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No.
You got to. 7th house. I know, right?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is the 7th house. Something about relationship or and love.
That's right. That's why this is the most important house. It make you think.
I love her. Okay, I have an older son, and who's been brainwashed by my dad. You know, I wonder, will he ever tell me that, you know, he loves me? And,
this ain't that house.
I don't know what the wrong. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
This ain't that house.
Huh?
This ain't the house for your son. This a house for your mate.
Oh, my mate.
Yeah.
My husband.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. My husband said to ask that question. That's why I asked it.
That's supposed to be asked in the 4th house.
Oh,
don't worry. I'll go back to it.
Okay. As far as love and my husband and I, can we have a conversation? Will he eventually not get upset over things that we have, is he going to get more mature? You know, as we grow.
Spirit, will he adapt to this relationship mature wise as they grow together? 3 cards, Spirit. They said release tension. Will he adapt to this thing? Stay focused. Will he adapt? And so you said right. Release tension, stay focused, and right. He will, but you're gonna have to do it over text message. If you want to ask him a question, you ask it over text message. It's your tonality, his tonality. That's the issue. It's not the words.
Okay. Yeah, it is tone. that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What it is you think about. What it is you fear, memory, love, all that stuff. In this house, you have the guardian angel in the upright position. Having the guardian angel in the upright position, she's saying that she's really working overtime to protect your thoughts and your emotions. That's the only thing she want to keep clean is your thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your emotions, and your emotions lead to you burying your head in the ground, she says.
Yeah, I try not to get emotionally attached to anything, unless it's, you know, family, my husband, and even that, you know, I try not to get too emotionally attached to that, you know, to like friends and maybe other family members, you know. So.
Yeah, so
but I've been hurt so much in the past, so
right.
You know, my antennas are up.
Yeah, they are, but she's saying she's giving you strength, so don't worry about it. When you get so overwhelmed with emotion, she take your emotional bucket and she pour it into another one, and you know, just so you won't be all topped off.
Okay.
Good job. Would you like to ask this card a question?
How do I deal with, I mean, should I allow myself to get close to, like, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, you know, they're the second, right outside of my immediate,
Spirit, should
they live near me.
Should she allow herself to get close to her brother-in-law, sister-in-law? Spirit says, find the blessing in your current situation. What do you mean about that? Should she let her get close? Fatherhood, find the blessing in your current situation. Father has a brother, son. And he says, artistic expression. All right, your husband should be leading the way on that. But listen, if your husband say he's done and he don't want to deal with him, don't you try to deal with him. So they say, let your husband lead the way on this. If your husband introduced you to them and they got copacetic and your husband has to be the one to put them in check, your husband got to do all that. If he can't do that, you stay back until he can.
Okay.
But let him lead the charge. If he says, fuck them, I don't want to talk to him, don't be like, well, Betty just called me. Be like, fuck him too.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go up here to your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, what will come, what will be, things that will begin to happen and manifest for you. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Air in the upside down position. So Spirit say your manifestation is going to be real quiet. Nobody will know anything what's going on with you from this point on.
That's
Meaning,
true.
keep your
I'm
shit.
very private.
Yes, keep your shit to yourself.
Yes. Absolutely.
Spirit say you don't want them to know.
That's correct. That is correct. I'm building a trust fund, you know, of course for my children, but also for my family.
So
I don't want them to know.
Spirit says, why aren't you doing it in silver? Or why haven't you start putting your money towards precious metals or silver, They keep saying silver needs to, like, you should be really investing in stuff like precious metals, silver, pennies and stuff, but they keep saying silver a lot.
Definitely considering silver. I was definitely thinking about it. My oldest just bought my youngest a bar of silver about 5 years ago. So, I need to do that.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
They saying they really saying that's how you're gonna survive whatever comes your way next, by having silver agates and things stored up, because you don't need to put them in a bank. That's something you can have on hand.
Absolutely. I'm not a big fan of a bank, either. And having things on hand makes me feel secure.
Boom.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
As far as my future goes, I have I acquired some African pieces of art, very interesting, very unique, in pieces and such.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get them. I didn't get them. And I'm thinking, and this came from overseas, from a person that we helped, who has. It's quite a few pieces. They're like 4 feet tall, and they're very unique. But I'm thinking, should I move forward and get them appraised? Are they worth something?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I was thinking of even getting a museum. So
Spirit.
It's kind of all that.
Spirit, should she put these on display after she get these appraised? Spirit says take charge of the situation. Rise up, take charge of the situation. Yeah. Should she get these? Okay. Should she get them appraised? Yes. And opening a museum. This is great. Should she get them appraised and open a museum? It says trust. Yes. But Spirit just dropped something in my spirit. They said once you do this, you need to contact somebody in England. Look for an art dealer in England, art gallery overseas, England, London. They run the same to me. And after you get an appraisal, send images and photos to that particular individual, and he'll probably know better off. He could give you a more detailed, exact what it is. Get him appraised here, so he don't screw you out your money. But it's somebody in London or England who has the know-how on this shit, and it'll come to you. And then you just may be sitting on some true bread.
Yeah, and I keep getting that same thought and feeling every time I walk past them, and it's just a feeling. It's a deep, deep, deep feeling, and the thought keeps coming back to me. Get them, you need to get this praise, you need to find a. He said you might be and have $1 million around your home. That's how I've been feeling. It feels like I have $1 million around here, and I'm like, I'm looking at these artifacts, and I'm like, well, maybe. And then I end up getting sidetracked and doing something else. So I might as well ask a question,
Yeah, the girl jump on this shit here.
Yeah, I did name the museum, so I did do that.
Shit, I'm with it.
Yeah. Because I wanted people around the world to come see, basically, how all these things, or how these artifacts or anything in that, and the tarot cards, whatever, how it connects to each person,
Yeah. Okay.
Like a spiritual museum, it's just different.
No, I mean, you got an idea. Go for it.
Yeah.
Spirit is ordaining it, so go for it. Shit, I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Spirit just gave you all the go ahead, so. All righty.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go up into your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, and it's governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represent your let's say how everybody will see you in the community, how everybody will see you, they just say how everybody will see you and what everybody will think of you. They say but more importantly, what everybody will think of you. And in this house right here, you have the 3 of air. So the 3 of air in all aspects of the word represent betrayal.
Right.
But it represents gossip. I ain't gonna say betrayal in this. It represents gossip. So people are gonna be talking smack about you. They're gonna be gossiping about you. They're gonna be, how the hell she get all this? What is she doing? Is she in the voodoo? Did she rob a bank? They're gonna be saying shit like that.
Well, all of those things were already said.
Okay.
Yeah, that they're spreading that gossip around who they are. The little group of females.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah, people putting work on us. And I've seen it. So it's true. It's really true. It's a lot of hate and jealousy in my neighborhood, on these streets, over here where I live.
I see that. Would you like to
access? Yeah, a little bit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the old neighborhood, it's just always this jealousy and hate. And I'm like, geez, I don't do anything with these people.
Just let them, because they can't catch you. They looking at your shadow. Where they're looking, you're already gone and been. So let them keep on trying to play catch up. All right. Yeah. Would you like to ask this card a question?
How do we protect ourselves?
Spirit, how do they protect themselves? Nurture yourself. How do they protect themselves? Power of joy. How do they protect themselves? Damn, serious? Energy healing. Spirits, they just live bigger than they do. You protect yourself by becoming untouchable. They can't come to the mountaintop if you're there.
Okay.
So if you got the big house, the fancy shit, throw a security alarm up in that bitch and you barbecue every weekend, you party. What they gonna say? Oh, she into this, but that bitch living good. Then all that hatred turn into, damn, she living good, huh? Her husband doing well. Damn, look at all that shit they got. Damn, I need to do voodoo. I need to do, just live so high above they ass to when they start to idolize you. Then hey, how you doing? But until then, fuck them.
Right, exactly.
That's so
I gave one of them the finger yesterday. So.
You should have bent over and mooned their ass.
Yeah, right.
That would have been more appropriate.
Snow outside at that time. It was too cold.
Get a chapped ass. Whoa. Everything froze. Boy, I don't like the cold.
We starting not to like it either.
Alright, so now I'm going to give you a chakra reading via your lovely husband, because he a man that called ahead and say, man, could you give my woman this right here, bruh? I say, huh?
Oh my God.
He said, yeah, this is what she wants. I think you need to accommodate, friend. I say, oh, shit, bro, hey, man, you're a real man. He was pretty stern, but nice at the same time. So accommodation needed.
He is. He's a sweetheart. He's stern at the same time. Looks like a football player.
Well, I don't want a giant ass kicking me in the head. No, he ain't that type.
Nah, right. He wouldn't. He loves you to death.
But he really did call and say, hey, she's calling and this is what she wants. Can you accommodate? It was like he asked the question, but then he didn't. And I'm like, well, if she can get what she wants, bro. He said, all right. Real spirit.
I know what he's worried about, though. That's why he asked for it. I know it wants it to come up, too.
It may come up, may not. I don't know. Everything closed. What the hell going on here? This ain't the reading I just had. Spirit, let's do this again. I'm not happy with that because that was too dark for me.
Okay, got it.
I ain't feel it. It was dark because I ain't feel the connection.
Okay.
Reveal, spirit. There we go. There we go. I saw blood where it wasn't supposed to be blood. That's what Spirit said. So I was just like, this is not the one. This is too dark.
Yeah, I was bleeding.
I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. I'm just telling you, I saw blood.
Yeah.
That's what I wiped it off for. I ain't got nothing red, Kool-Aid drink, nowhere, nothing. I saw blood where I wasn't supposed to see it.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's start with your feet, okay? You're open. Your feet, you could cross shores. Your feet, you could cross shores. X and crossing mountains. So they're saying that your root chakra, you're not attached to land right now. You're so far you're not only not attached to physical land, you're not attached to this world.
Right.
So Spirit,
that is correct.
So Spirit says, try not to leave the earth so soon, darling. You got time.
Yeah.
So play down.
I've never committed suicide, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But I'm ex-military, so leaving the earth is a different. It's in a different context.
Right. Don't go in outer space.
Yeah.
We'll say it like that.
I've been there. I've kind of sort of been there.
Yeah.
And I'm connected. Put it that way.
Yeah. Don't y'all alphabet people come fucking with me. You know that. No. I done read for so many alphabet people, man. Y'all better not try to make me stare at goats. Wink, wink.
Do a lot of tests. Trust me on that.
Yeah, don't test me. God damn it, I'm real. Don't fuck with me, man.
They're always looking for people, though. Like
I know. Let's just stop talking about it. Let's just stop talking about it. Them people put you in a room, man, and then you they'll make me see 30,000 years in the future and shit, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you can.
I know about remote, man. I ain't God take. I'm out. All right, so stay your ass on the ground.
Yeah, I want a normal life now.
Okay. God damn it, how did I get tied up with these alphabet people again? And y'all such nice people in the beginning until you walk in that room and say, well, I had to do it. It's my job to the patriotism. And then the nigga that's sitting up there eating dry goddamn omelets.
Man, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really like to follow orders.
Okay.
To that extent, I use common sense.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Because me and the Baron gonna disappear off this bitch today. Hey, Mr. Baron. No, out. All right, so now we're gonna go over here to your lady parts. Now I do see heavy bleeding a lot, but they saying it's not like hemorrhaging. It's more a heavy cramp cycle. But
That's what it was. Yeah.
But here's the thing, because they really are red spots on this shell. Right around the lining. So what's going on with your lining? That's the root. That's what they're saying.
There's something in between the lining and the uterus lining and the stomach, and I'm supposed to be going back into surgery with an ultrasound so they can try to remove it because it's kind of partially blocking my cervix. So they're trying to. And prior to that, about 2 weeks ago, well, I think it was 3 weeks ago, I was in surgery. They were in surgery getting the fibroid out because I was having heavy bleeding, and some cramping and stuff. And they literally, like maybe about 3 weeks ago, cleaned that out, DNC it out. And he called me back and said I have to go back under. But at the time when I was under, I stopped breathing. Not completely, down to 8%. My oxygen dropped down, and all the blood vessels in my eyes busted, so my eyes were bloody for about up until maybe a week ago.
Yeah, because when I picked
That's
up
where you seen all the blood.
Yeah, when I picked up the shells,
they weren't supposed to be.
Yeah, I rubbed these damn shells, and I'm like, why is all this red stuff on them? But it wasn't no red stuff. Okay, that's what I was saying. Oh boy, spirit real. Now, his recommendation is, I'm gonna need this is something your husband can do. Okay. So while y'all laying in the bed, I'm gonna need for you guys to sleep commando. Now, what your husband is gonna do every night before you go to bed, he's gonna take his right hand and he's gonna cover it. Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna cover it, and then he's gonna take his left hand and he's gonna cover that. So he's gonna be as if he's gonna go down there and bite on you a little bit. He's gonna have his elbows up. You're gonna be missionary position wide. He's gonna put his hands there. He's gonna put this hand covering the hole in the I think they call it the foot paw. All right, with the center palm of his hand on the split in the clit. Like, he got big hands. He know what he's doing.
Almost like he has healing hands because
he does. That's what he does. He got healing hands.
Yeah. People told him that.
Okay.
And anytime well, go ahead. You can go ahead, because then I could just tell you after the fact, because you haven't gotten to the rest of the body yet.
Right. So now, once he do that, I need him to sleep on it. Like, while you sleep, that's his position. And as he sleeps, he's praying. He's speaking to it. Heal this. Fix this. Heal that. Fix this. That's his purpose. He knows what he's doing. He just need to embrace that shit. And you'll start to get better quicker. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Impressive. This damn giant tank of a man got all that smooth energy in him. All this gentile energy.
Yeah.
I hear that.
He comes from a line of preachers. His grandfather was a preacher.
Healing hands, gotcha.
Yep. And that's why he wrote the book. Yeah.
Damn. Wow, this book, amazing. I read I want to talk about this book so bad. I talk about it. Give me a second. I just gotta make sure. I'm so busy. Trust me, I'm gonna do a whole segment.
Cool.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your. Now we're getting up here to your cervix. Then they say it's cervix because this is inside you. Yep. There is a crack in it. There is a rift. There is a rift, and this rift is on the right hand side of it.
Yep. That's where I had my appendix removed.
Okay. Now, what they're saying with this, the doctor need to apply something, and I don't know if you can just recommend it to him. Now, maybe they know what it is. Maybe you Google it. He needs to apply what they call a ice treatment, a cooling treatment. Now, the cooling treatment is to uninflame the part where the part inside of your cervix area is inflamed. That's what they're saying. So they need to put some cooling.
It is.
Yeah. So it's an ice treatment he can do, or there's something they can run up in there and probably chill the rod slowly and cool it down slowly in order to get the cooling to start healing, get the coagulation, get the vessels to shrink, because by being inflamed, them things are just wide open.
Yeah.
And that's how you fix that. These doctors can do this shit without having to cut you open, medical surgery and all that shit. They just won't, because they don't use common sense half of the time. But if spirit can tell you how to tell a doctor to fix this, don't you think these fuckers with 20, 30 years medical knowledge can figure this out?
Yeah. You would think so, right?
Yeah. Well, recommend that to your doctor. Some type of cooling, like actually adding a cool chill item to calm that down to stop that inflammation. Okay, stop relying on these pills to do it.
Okay, I hate medicine. I hate it.
All right.
I hate it. I'm always looking for some alternative way.
All right, now we're gonna get up here to your stomach. This is gonna entail your your stomach, your intestines, lowercase intestine, uppercase intestines, stomach, digestive fluids. There's a split. There's a split. Can I get you to do something for me?
Sure.
This is gonna be.
I know what you're talking about too.
This is gonna be real hard, right? And just trust me, it's gonna be real hard. Can I get you to drink everything room temperature?
I love room temperature.
What?
But yes.
Spirit said no more ice cold drinks. Everything need to be room temperature.
Okay. Perfect.
That's it, and you'll settle a lot of issues that's going on in you.
Okay.
Huh? Easy
My
peasy.
mom from overseas been telling me that too.
You got an overseas mom?
Yeah, she's in Trinidad. I'm born in Trinidad, but I was raised here.
Oh,
My mom's
okay.
in Trinidad.
Okay, good. Well, I have to keep them alphabet boys from my door. That's all I can say. All right. So now we're gonna go up here to. So this is gonna be unique. I'm gonna go down here to your rib cage, right? So everything under 1, 2, 3. Everything under the 5th rib cage bone on each side. That's what we're looking at, okay?
Okay.
That includes kidneys. That includes lungs, believe it or not, livers.
Uh-huh.
Now,
One quick thing with my stomach, I have diverticulosis, so the little pinholes in my intestines. That's why you saw the split.
okay.
Just to let you know.
All right. Okay. Little pinholes, huh? Yeah, you just inflamed. All that shit can be taken care of if the chill spot down, and if you stop drinking ice cold water, it's causing like a volcanic effect. So if you drink room temperature water, it'll make the swelling rise, but if you drink cold water, it's gonna shake everything up. So room temperature from here on out for a while. But when we get up here to your liver, they keep showing me splinters, like long splinters, not splinters per se, but cracks.
And yeah, I can tell you why if you want to know.
Yeah, you just got cracks in them, like hairline fractures, cracks. But these are soft tissues. This isn't bone. So why is something separating?
Because when I was contracting as a truck driver, someone came to pick me up in the truck, and I didn't know that they had accidentally released the fire extinguisher, and that got into my lungs, and it caused permanent, they call it chemical pneumonia, and that's permanent.
Okay, all right. That's why I'm seeing the splits.
In the liver, because I would get migraines all the time, I would take Excedrin, and it's kind of like messed with my liver, so I had to stop taking the Excedrin for the migraines.
Yeah, wow. Spirit, what can she do about this, or is there anything you can give her information on? Okay, good. He just saying if you have to go get a liver transplant, do it. It'll grow back.
Okay.
So if you have to find a donor, he's saying you're going to have to in the future get a new liver. So just be mindful to start testing people, testing friends, testing family to see if you're compatible. And who never knows, you might need to get a piece of their liver.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll grow back, I heard. I ain't no bodyologist, but I'm pretty sure that one of them things grow back. All right, now we finna get up here to this heart. Your heart is open. Your heart is open. You're in love. That's good. The stains on your heart has been lifted. You do have a deep, serious groove here, but it's not from your mate. The groove is not from your mate. They said it's from a profession.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, it's like it's like heartbreaking. Something about a job you had or a job you were supposed to do, it broke your heart. Like you either really wanted to do it or you didn't want to do it and was forced to do it by a superior. I don't know, but they just said that little spot at the bottom of your heart, that's a forever set groove of resentment.
I was truck driving. I was driving, tractor trailers, and I really loved it, and I got hurt, and then I could never go back. So that's why I have a trucking company to try to make up for it.
Yeah, you got a real strong resentment there. So there you go. Well, that's your only issue with your heart, is that whole thing right there is what's driving you. No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. And now we're gonna go up into your throat chakra. Me. Yeah, your throat chakra is closed up. You're not speaking, darling. You're not talking. You're not doing anything. You're not talking. You're not speaking. Why aren't you singing? Well, they saying you're talking, but your words are very superficial when it comes to certain things that you really care about. Like you got some real superficial words. Like they don't really hold weight, and you don't care if they hold weight.
Yeah, I mean, I have to work on that. I definitely have to work on that.
Yep. They saying you really do. All right.
Yep, I really do.
So now we're gonna go up into your head, your crown. It's open. It's open, and your brain is really processing shit really fast. They saying it's processing.
Yes,
They saying it's processing stuff too fast because you're getting a wrinkle in your brain every millisecond, and it's supposed to be every second because it's supposed to be a slow down process. So what they're saying is, I need for you to get one of them nasal machines that makes the noise and shoot the nasal water in your face like a steam for your face. Cover your head up, steam, and they say you got to clean out the mucus in your nostrils and stuff, your nostrils, your lungs. But during that time, that's when you're listening to instrumental vibrational music, because every sound you hear, you process it as the sound. If you hear a knock on the door, you'll understand you understand it's a knock on the door, and then your mind say it's a knock on the door by Tabitha, it's a knock on the door by Carlton, it's a knock on the door by this. You processing it so much so fast, trying to figure out what's going on. Your brain needs time to slow down and rest.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head.
So, but clean out the mucus from your nose and everything, the breathing apparatus, your nose, your throat, and your lungs by using one of them hot steam machines, and just listen to music. Try it. Put your head buds in and go for it. Let's 20 minutes a day. Let's cut off the thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
And no more.
My brain process things 1,000 times. I mean, to the point where it's hard to sleep.
And yeah, I finna say that. And no more fantasy TV shows. No more. No more. The God of the Ice Camp and all that shit. They're night wolves, and no more fantasy TV shit, because I can see what you're watching on TV. No more fantasy sci-fi shit that calls your brain, what's up? Wow. Dungeons and Dragons style energy. God damn, woman. So you like fantasy TV shows?
I love sci-fi.
Yeah, they saying no. They saying, could you stop it for a minute? Give your brain some time to catch up. Cause why the hell?
You know what? I will binge watch. Okay, to the next day. I will binge watch from not getting sleep. I would straight binge watch it.
Yeah, they saying it's time to stop that. They saying no more Dragon Lady or the Ice Queen, because I'm seeing you watching something with ice on it now.
Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds right.
Jesus Christ. This is crazy shit, man. How do I get inside people's head? You
I don't even be knowing the names of these things. I just say, oh, let me see that. And get caught up, you know?
Well, let me tell you, the dragon does die. The ice dragon does die.
When that's over.
Yeah, the ice dragon dies. But yeah, so tell them alphabet boys don't fuck with me. I'm a good person.
They know that.
Don't scare me. Talk about they know that. They been watching me.
They watch everybody.
That's too funny. That's too funny. All right. Well, that completes your reading. Tell the husband I answered his request.
Well, he's sitting on the couch. Looking at the phone.
Yeah, tell him I told on him. He called me. Hey, my wife is calling, and she gonna want this right here. You gonna make sure you do that.
He said, put it on YouTube.
And put it on YouTube. Definitely.
That's what he do.
Definitely. I'll put it on YouTube. All right. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Thanks a lot.
All righty.
Peace.
All right, everybody. That's my favorite couple. Well, one of my favorite couples, because I got this next video I got coming up of another couple I'm crazy about. But this is my one of my favorite couples. He allowed me to go live with him on the spot. His thing. I'm going to throw his name out there because he ain't ashamed. Corey. I mean, it's just really, really good. So, as you heard, put it on YouTube. That's what I'm going to do. Throw it on YouTube. So, that's that. Love this guy. Love his wife. Alright, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share. When you share these videos, you not only help me, but you help those in our community, and that's what it's all about. Take care. God bless, and much love. And again, thank you guys 110 billion thousand for just sticking with me for these past 2 years. Have a great one.